This book is wild. Oh my word.
Okay, this is boring. It's full speed ahead with this one.
How do I start?
I understand the obsession now. Remember when I said I was gonna read this weekend?
Oh no, but I can't do it because I feel so self-loathing, and I'm just like, no, she ain't. I knew that was gonna happen. Hello everyone, what's up, and welcome back to another reading vlog. Welcome to the first week of Magical Readathon or Realium Readathon. I'm still not sure what you call it, so we're just gonna go with that. I'm quite excited for this week. This week I am planning on reading quite a few books. Some of these include Yelowface, and I also want to read Spellbound by Kelly Armstrong. I will do a deep dive into these books throughout the video, and we'll just see how it goes. But before we get started, I need to sneeze. Cool. Before we get started, please remember to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below which were the first books you read for Magical Readathon, and let's just get on with the video. It is the 2nd of April, and I'm quite upset that I didn't touch a book yesterday, but also I didn't sleep well the previous night. I was awake between 12 and 4 in the morning, and it was that you fall asleep but your subconscious is still awake, so you know, everything that you can think of is just milling in your brain. Not that I had like severe anxiety or stress or anything, I was thinking of prompts for books and that kind of thing. So yeah, my brain couldn't shut off basically. Yesterday when we got home after house sitting for my parents for the weekend, I just crashed. I didn't have the energy to pick up a book instead of phone, so I ate, watched TV, and then I went to bed. But I am planning on picking up Spellbound by Kelly Armstrong. This is the 12th book in the Women of the Otherworld series. It is the second last book in the Otherworld series. I wanted to pick this book up so badly. I think 2 weeks ago when I did my March weekend read. That's how long I haven't read, is for a full week. I've picked up various other books and I just couldn't do it. So I don't know why I'm holding this thing so funny. But anyway, so wait. That's going to annoy me. So yeah, picking up Spellbound, and this is for the prompt, I think, fast math. It was a prompt where you have to put like go to a random number generator and generate a number, and whatever number you find, it is the amount of, or it is how many words are in the title of a book. Now this looks like 2 words because there's a space in between, but if you look at some of the other covers for this, it's 1 word. So I'm gonna go with the edition that I have. It is 2 words, so it's Spellbound because I landed on 2. And then I also want to read Yellowface or listen to it because I'm busy cleaning the house and everything. I am thinking of just putting on an audiobook when I can't get to the physical book, as well as when I go to the gym later today. I don't want to walk around with this thing because it's weird. I don't know, it's just weird. So yeah, and that is for the prompt Yellow in the title, I believe. I can't remember for what subject it was. I think it's about a girl who acts as if she falls under a pseudonym where she acts as if she's Asian, but she's not, she's white. And just the commentary on, how can I say, the publishing world out there. This book is basically about a black witch / sorcerer, Savannah Levine. She's a hybrid, she's also a private investigator. And in the previous book, everything that she loved was taken away from her, and now she's fighting to get it back. And it's basically the description down here. I don't know a lot about this book or the blurb or anything. I didn't want to dive deep into it because I want to go in blindly. Let's just jump right into the vlog. This book is wild. Oh my word. Athena dies, and so June decides to take her manuscript and see if she can rewrite it. She didn't just take this like first draft and be like, okay, cool, this is mine now and I'm going to send it to my publisher. In her words, refined the work that Athena was doing. And I don't know. She keeps on talking to the reader and she's like, you still think I'm a thief. You still think I'm doing wrong. And I'm like, yeah. You know, what in your mind and what in your moral compass was like, let me see if I can better this book. And then all of a sudden think, yeah, I can send it to my editor or publisher or whatever and see if I can, you know, maybe get some good royalties for this. And then in the end, she said, this is payback for everything that Athena did to her. And I'm like, what did she do to you? She was a good friend to you. She always talked to you. And just the way that June justifies the fact that why she took the manuscript and why she wrote it is okay. And I have to admit the writing style is pretty good. It really does make you think, you know, did she do the right thing? You know, maybe she's trying to do it in memory of Athena who died. And the more she speaks, the more you realize, no, she's not doing it for anyone but for herself. And yeah, it's wild. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know where I am right now. I'm on chapter 4 and it's reading really quickly. I think I can finish this today. But yeah, it's a very interesting kind of book. I can see why it won the Goodreads Choice Award for Best Fiction. So I'm going to continue listening to it. I think my curtains are done now. So I'm just going to hang that up and then, yeah, continue listening to this wild book and probably make some lunch. You know, I had a whole plan today. I was gonna listen to Yellowface, wash the curtains. For a moment I forgot what it was called. Hold on, let me move you. There we go. Go to the gym, you know, just have a good day. And then we had a meeting and it just messed everything up. Not that it was a bad meeting. All I mean is like there were things that were happening in this meeting that took so long. And then I only got to wash the curtains at like 11. No, 12. It's now, because I can't see, 12:30. So I'm not going to the gym today. But I am enjoying Yellowface. So currently I'm on chapter 5 of Yellowface. And right now I'm at that part where this one assistant to the editor, she gave the book a 1-star review. And this assistant was whole time hammering on what they call, I can't remember what they call it, but when, say for example, I as a white writer write something about black people, they would get like this cultural sensitive person just to read the book and see if there wasn't any racial things happening in the book that the writer wasn't aware of or that was so imprinted in their brain from years past that they didn't know it was culturally unacceptable or morally unacceptable to do that. And June, who is now Juniper Song, is constantly like, no, I've done my research. I don't want this kind of reviewer because her issue is going to set back her publication dates. Just get the person anyway. So the assistant was like, I really think we should do this. And Juniper or June is just like, no, I don't think we should. Now this assistant gave this book a 1-star review and I don't know how to explain June. It's like she's feeling entitled about everything currently. Like, you know, she did her work. So she feels like, you know, she doesn't have to do or to get these kinds of people to read her books. I feel the assistant to the editor, I feel like because I believe she's also Chinese, she saw something that might not have been acceptable. And June is just like, no, everything is fine because I did my research. And I'm like, technically you didn't, but okay. So yeah, it's a mess. I don't know where the rest of this is going to go. Is it going to be good news for June? Is June going to have a happily ever after? Is this going to be her only book and, you know, nothing's ever going to happen? Which I hope it is, because I'm still flabbergasted for the fact that someone decided to do this about a book. Like, this wasn't your work. And yet she, you know, this is her work. This is what she's been doing. She hasn't been writing it from scratch, but she's put in the work for it. I mean, come on. And I'm just like, no, that's not how it works. For now, I think I'm just gonna get something to eat because I'm ravenous and then just enjoy the rest of the day. I think that's about that. Hey everyone, I'm just coming on here to I don't know, close out the day, I guess. I am currently on chapter 12, I don't know if you can see, of Yellowface. Hello, because that worked. There we go. Okay, anyway, so yeah, this is a messed up kind of book. In an entertaining way, of course. I like how it highlights how publication works for different kinds of, well, not for different kinds of people, but how scary publication actually is. As someone who has always wanted to publish a book, yeah. I'm really leaning towards doing an indie publishing. Anyway, not the point of joking today. The publishing world just sounds so scary. That is all. It sounds really scary. And yeah, for everyone who's busy in the publishing world, I take my hat off to you. Because wow. June has such a victim mentality, even though she put this on herself. There was this one point where she said something happened. And she said suddenly, for the first time, she actually regrets using the story as writing it her own. But she doesn't say, you know, taking the manuscript and writing the story. She says writing the story. And I'm like, but technically you didn't write the story. You just took the bones of it and you created a story of it. And yeah, it's just powerful how she thinks that she's the victim in this. Meanwhile, Athena is. But Athena can't defend herself because she's dead. And it's wild. And now there are accusations flying. I don't know who got the hot tip that she actually stole the manuscript from Athena. I think someone went into a deep dive between the now very famous book and Athena's books, and they were like, hold on a second, something looks really familiar here. It's very entertaining to read. But anyway, those are all my thoughts for now. It actually tires me and it frustrates me so much to listen to, but you know, it's good, so I can't stop listening. But anyway, I'm going to go eat now and watch a bit of shows, and then I'm calling it a day. I'm sorry for the light flashing on and off, but yeah, that is my feedback for today. I am so ready for bed. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. Okay, so I've come to tell you that I finished Yellowface this morning. I don't know why I'm sitting like, it's hot, but it's also cold. I don't know. So you're getting an on-off sweatshirt kind of thing. Jacket. What do you call this? It's a sweater. Anyway, so I finished it this morning, and I can say that some heavy topics were discussed in this book. Like, I enjoyed this book. It's just not my all-time favorite, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. R.F. Kuang has this very unique way of eliciting emotions for both parties in this book. It's like you want to feel sorry for our main character, but at the same time you're like, but you did such morally wrong things. And then at the same time, Athena, who is kind of accused of stealing stories from people she interviews, and in a sense that is what writing is. You pick up on what people tell you and you use that in your writing, whether it's on purpose or not. It's just something that some people do with their writing. And I remember from when I was writing in high school and stuff, I tended to do that. I tended to go back to what was said to me and then just wangle it into my writing. It's kind of hard to put the blame on Athena for doing that, because that is kind of a subjective view from June's perspective. We don't know what Athena, what her plans actually were. And yeah, it was it's a really tough conversation to have over this book, but it was really enjoyable to see. It is also scary to see how the publishing companies are explained and what they're looking for. And I've oftentimes wondered, because one character mentioned this to June, that sometimes you pitch work to a publisher and then that is kind of your, not setting, but that is your role going forward. You focus on this kind of topic. So that is the only works they want you to focus on. And I've always wondered, like, some writers bring out continuous works that kind of reflect one another. And I was just like, okay, maybe you're just happy with what what you want, or maybe you're just happy with what you can get out. But I'm wondering if there are sometimes just publishers that are like, this is your brand and this is how we're going to go forward, no matter what else you want to write. You like romance books and horror books, but you can only write romance books. And I think that's why a lot of writers have pseudonyms, you know, just to even the playing field, be like, I write this book as this person, but I write this kind of genre as this person. It's a heavy conversation topic to have over this book, especially for the fact that June stole Athena's work and the way she tries to reason with herself as well as the reader. Like, I only took the bone work, the draft, which she didn't even call a draft, and I flushed it out and I made it my own. And yes, you did make it your own, but it is the bone structure of someone else. And so I'm thinking she should have been a co-writer instead of just claiming the work for herself. So yeah, that was a bit of a tough thing. I don't know how I feel about the ending though. It was very, so what now? Like, did I want justice? She did receive justice, Athena, that is. And one of the writers actually took the whole story and made it public. And in that sense, you kind of feel sorry for June, but at the same time, there's always in the back of your mind, but she stole the work. And things just need to happen. The wheel turns, and somewhere along the line, someone has to receive justice for something that isn't their own. And yeah, it was just a wild time. And now I'm just thinking, because the book ends out on such a way that you're thinking, okay, but you're still in that slump, you're still using another person's work for your own. And yeah, it's a wild ride, wild time, but I enjoyed it. So as I said, giving it 4 stars. And now I am going to jump to Spellbound by Kelly Armstrong. I read the prologue yesterday and I was just like, meh. I wonder who's this, but I don't really care right now because Yellowface consumed my whole reading experience. I am still hoping this is a 5-star, but because 13 moves forward with Savannah as well, I'm thinking it's still going to be another cliffhanger. We're still gonna have questions regarding this. Hopefully I can finish reading this quite soon. So for the quick math, what do you call it? Prompt. I was planning on reading Spellbound. It's just, I don't have the energy to pick this book up right now. I really want to read it, but you know, I've read the prologue and I'm just like, it's, I don't know. I should have continued with this over the weekend. I'll probably still read it this month. I need something audio. I'm taking out my bookmark, which is quite sad, and I'll be putting this away right now. But what I decided to do for the prompt, because there is still 2 words on the title, is to read the novella Find Me by Tahira Mafi, and this just follows, I think, this just follows 2 short stories about, I think it's Aaron Warner. I could be wrong, because I know I'm supposed to read Find Me, Destroy Me, and then afterwards read Unravel Me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read Unite Me, the short story, and then I'm going to dive into Unravel Me, which falls under the quick math, which is also 2 words in a title. Merely because I just want something audio right now. I can't concentrate on words. I don't want to pick anything else up, and I know these are fast, so that is what I'm going to do. I just need to check the order of this. It's sad that I have to change it, but my brain is so frazzled right now. I've been waking up since 4 in the morning for these past few weeks because we had a change in our schedule, and I am happy about it because I stopped working at 1, but at the same time my brain is just like, you need audio, you need audiobooks, and most of the time I just don't want to listen to anything else. So I don't know why I'm over explaining this to you, but this is just to let you know that I'm reading this now. Okay, so I just googled and it shows, so you first have to read Shatter Me, which I already did. Then it is Destroy Me at the bottom of this book. Whoops, sorry. Then it's Unravel Me. Then it is Fracture Me. So
you know, I can easily read these in today and I'll be happy. I'm in desperate need of coffee, so let's go make some. And it's also a change of scenery for all of you guys because I think you're tired of seeing me sitting in my study. Wow, that went dark really fast. Okay, we're saving electricity, we're switching off lights, all that kind of jazz. You like jazz? I'm currently having one of the laziest mornings and it's not good because I want to go to the gym, but yeah. Anyway, I finished Destroy Me. I gave it initially 3 stars. There were points in this book where I was like, Aaron Warner's really not okay. Like, there's something really wrong with him. As in, his obsession with Juliet is really weird, and I'm sure by the time I get to the other books, I'll understand why he has such an obsession with her. But I enjoyed this book more the second time reading it. So, yeah, just gonna give it, I think, 3.5 stars, maybe. And now I'm gonna dive into Unravel Me. And then, this book is so dusty. It's been sitting on my shelves for so long. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna dive into Unravel Me now, see how wrong side, where we get into this. It's a lot thicker than the previous one. Page 461. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited, but I'm also like, I started listening, I think, to the first chapter and I was like, this is boring. So we'll see how this one goes. I have 2 hours left of work, so while I'm busy, I'll just cruise along, listen to the books. Hopefully, I don't think I'll be finishing this today because it's a chunker, and there's points in time where I'm just like, I'm not in the mood, so then I'll watch a YouTube video. But other than that, yeah, it's full speed ahead with this one. How do I start? I am 29%, let's call it 30%. I'm on chapter 20 right now, and yeah, it's interesting. I must admit that Juliet really annoyed me in the beginning, especially with her outbursts, if you want to call it that. I can understand why she is the way she is. I mean, she's been cooped up, she's been going through a lot of testing, so she understands what's going on. It's just that her reaction to it, even though a lot of people were saying, would you just calm down and listen? Yeah, it was a bit much, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I don't think there's anything else I want to say. Just, it's all around good vibes. I'm enjoying it. I didn't think the issue with Adam, I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought really he could just not feel her power or something as such, like he can block her power. And I'm wondering if Warner is the same, or if he has, actual abilities that block her powers so that she can touch him as well. So yeah, that's very entertaining. Anyway, so we're going through the motions, we're reading. I think I'm going to take a break for now. I'm going to get myself something to drink, and then probably, where's this? Maybe read till chapter 48 later, or listen to it at least, and then that's a good chunk, I guess. It's a good third. And yeah, I'll update you when I do something else, I guess. But for now, I'm just going to take a break, play some Sims, take a breather, because I'm tired. Finished playing The Sims, you know, finished doing stuff, and then I was like, I'm not in the mood to read. I don't have the capacity to read right now. My brain is so sore. I have headaches in the evenings, and I think it's because of the change of seasons that my headaches are just flaring up. So for those of you asking, yes, I did drink enough water today. Anyway, so I think for the rest of the day I'm just gonna leave the book. I'll probably read a lot more tomorrow. I'm so excited. Hello everyone, long time no chat. Okay, so I've consumed my sushi, I took a shower, washed my hair, played some Sims, you know, just had some good quality time. Sorry, there's a hair in my eye and I'm trying to get it out. Okay, anyway, so while playing The Sims, I listened to the audiobook of Unravel Me and I finished this. I don't know why. I had the phone on such a weird angle. Anyway, so yeah, finished this, and my short review so far is I understand the hype. I understand the obsession now. The obsession with Warner. Adam can go jump in a pool of piranhas. Did I say that right? No. It's piranhas, not piranhas. I don't even know where I'm getting that from. Anyway, so I'm giving it 4 stars. I need just to sit and think some coherent thoughts, you know, all that kinds of stuff. But the ending, wow, never saw that coming. I didn't know what to expect. I was thinking along the lines of Warner kidnapping Juliet again. I'm not going to say anything more. So after that, I picked up, what is it? Fracture Me? The second, or the novella after Unravel Me. I was like, what is this book called? So Fracture Me is Adam's point of view, and wow, he's toxic. Not in a really bad way. Like, I feel like Warner is also kind of toxic. Like, they're both toxic in their own kind of way. But he, I don't know, he doesn't trust Juliet. I think she even told him she didn't hurt Kenji, and he's just like, yeah, I believe you. Kind of, don't worry. We'll keep it between ourselves. We know you did it, but we'll tell everyone you didn't do it. He's that kind of guy. So yeah, I'm on chapter 7 now. I think there's only like 41 pages or 64 pages. I can't remember. But I don't really have a lot of thoughts on Adam. I can see why a lot of people get annoyed by him. So yeah. I don't know how much I'm going to rate it. Probably a 3-star, depending on how he freaks out about the fact that Juliet's not there. Because that's all he's consumed about, is the fact that he can't touch Juliet. Well, he can. He can, but he shouldn't. Let's put it like that. So he's exhausted. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to read the rest of this. Oh, Juliet's journal is also in here. I don't know if I'm interested in that. I'll listen to it, but yeah. Anyway, and then I don't know what I'm going to read next. I'm kind of feeling spellbound now, but I don't want to read too many books that aren't part of the prompts. I'm sorry, you are very skewed because my hand's getting tired. So I'll probably look at the other prompts I have or the other books that I chose, and then I'll read them. Spellbound, I can probably read on my own time. I don't want to read it now, mainly because I know it's going to be all consuming, and then I want to read 13 as well. So maybe I should keep that as a separate vlog. I think I'm going to do that. So for now, I'm going to finish Fracture Me, or the novella Unite Me, novellas. And then I'll tell you tomorrow what I've decided on next. Maybe Game of Thrones, because I can listen to that on audio as well while I work and edit this video. I feel like that's a wise choice.
Remember when I said I was going to read this weekend? Yeah, I did no such thing at all. On Saturday, I went with the in-laws to, well, not myself, but my husband and I went with the in-laws to Clearwater Mall, and we had a whole excursion. It was super fun. We just walked around the mall, we chatted, you know, that kind of thing. In the morning, I had to work, so it was quite a busy morning. Mainly because we got new interns. So yeah, now it's feedback and all that. Anyway, I did manage to get a book though. I saw this at Exclusive Books and I thought, hey, I read the first book last year, October, and I really need the second book. So I bought The Monarchs by Cass Morgan and Daniel Page, and yeah, this is the sequel to The Ravens. I'm really intrigued to see where this one is going. But anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just gonna come out here and close the vlog. Let me just put this down. So the first book I read was Yellowface, and that was for animal studies. Read a book with a yellow... What? Read a book with yellow in the title. There we go. And yeah, I gave it 4 stars. It was really enjoyable. I'm not going to delve deeper into my thoughts for now. I think I already spewed enough during the vlog. Sadly, I DNF Spellbound by Kelly Armstrong. It's not a definite DNF. It's just, it was a DNF for last week because I didn't want to read it. So I'll come back to it eventually. So for the prompt quick math, I decided to pick up Unite Me as well as Unravel Me. What I'm actually going to put in the log is Unravel Me, but I just paired these two together because I wanted to reread this one, well, the first book, which is Destroy Me, and dive into this one and then go back to the second book, which was Fracture Me. Anyway, so yeah, I'm giving this one 4 stars as well. I didn't give a lot of thoughts about it. I think what put me off of Unravel Me was the fact that Juliet was, for most of this book, she was just wallowing in self-pity. And in a sense, I can understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, deep breath in, deep breath out. And Adam, he likes keeping secrets from Juliet because he feels she's not ready to hear these secrets. And I'm just like, dude, tell her. If you want to be in a relationship with a person, you have to tell them the nitty-gritty stuff as well. Not just the I love yous and spring flowers and stuff. The bad things have to come with the relationship as well. So yeah, he was kind of annoying in some parts. So I can understand why some of my friends are like, yeah, Adam is a problem child from start to finish. And then when we got to his point of view in Unite Me, which is upside down, which is Fracture Me, I don't know who's more toxic, Warner or Adam. Just, he has some issues. That's all I'm saying. Adam has severe issues, but I did enjoy the ending of this book. I enjoyed the fast-paced movement we still continue to take with these books. I mean, Shadow Me was really quick, and I finished this also in 2 days, I think. So it's really a fast-paced read. I really enjoyed that part. It was just the fact that Juliet kept flip-flopping between she needs to figure herself out and she figured herself out, and she is going to correct that version. And then in the next chapter, she was like, oh no, but I can't do it because I feel so self-loathing. And I'm just like, Juliet still reads young to me. She doesn't read 17-year-old. Even though we are told by other characters that she is feisty, she is old for her age, and I'm just like, no, she ain't. She's not. The only person I think who called her out on her BS was Castle and Kenji, because they were like, listen, everyone's having problems here. Let's just fix it and move on. Stop wallowing in your self-pity because everyone is having a crisis, not just you. The world doesn't revolve around you. So, and just for this one, I gave Destroy Me 3.5 and Fracture Me 3 stars. So I'm gonna round this one up to a 3 star. The Destroy Me part wasn't like major where I was like, oh yeah, this is going to change the trajectory of the book or any way, sense or form. It was just a small novella of Aaron and Adam. That is going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to do a spin a wheel to see what we can read next. Let me just quickly put these books away. Just pack it there for a minute or two. And then I'm gonna open my spin the wheel. I think it's still there, the wheel of names. Yes, I still have it. So the books that I still need to read is House of Ash and Shadow, Valkyrie Landing, a book that will cure a reading slump, which is for restoration. Yeah. Then The Vanishing Half and A Game of Thrones. So maybe The Monarchs can be a reading slump book. I don't know. We shall see. Let me just quickly screen record this for you. Where is my screen recorder? So what I think is going to happen is I'm going to do what G did the other day, and she, you know, threw the Dungeon and Dragon die, but she paused it before going on to the next. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger for you. That is what I mean. So we are going to spin the wheel and we're going to see where we land, but you'll only find out next week what I land on. Okay, cool. Let's spin the wheel. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, but thank you for joining me on this reading journey. I am slowly making my way through classes. I can't say I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a video next week. Bye.